Good morning, everybody. I'm Shane Chartrand here with another health supplement tip for the day. So let's begin this video by encouraging you to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video if you're really into these supplement videos. That's what we do here, and I'm here to help you choose the right supplements for your health. So let's get right into the supplement topic today, and that is magnesium. Mostly choosing the right magnesium. We all know we're supposed to take it. It does over 300 different things in the body. But when you get to the health food store, it can be quite confusing because there's so many different types of magnesium. So which one do you choose? I'll tell you the ones not to choose and the ones to choose. So the first one that you really don't want to choose is something called magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide has very poor absorption. Magnesium oxide tends to be something that you would use more for constipation, and that'll just bring water into the bowel and wash it out. However, it doesn't cover magnesium deficiencies. So that's the big one. It's a cheap one. I don't even have a bottle because, well, we really don't sell it, and I tend to not recommend it. It's usually a couple of customers that come into the health food store and they will specifically ask for oxide, but we'll never tend to recommend it if you ask for magnesium. Now, let's get into a big misconception. There's this one that I seen a few years ago that everybody was looking for, and that's magnesium chloride. Now, magnesium chloride I do not suggest in a pill form because it's not a form of magnesium that is good when you take it in an oral form. Magnesium chloride is a type of magnesium that you would put on your skin for a sore muscle. So this is a spray. You can get a balm or you can get a gel. And that is something, if you do have sore muscles, you would kind of get a magnesium chloride from your health food store, and that will help to take care of the pain and the tense muscle itself, which magnesium tends to do when you take it internally, but magnesium chloride rubbed in kind of works immediately. So if you know anybody with back pain or a sore neck or anything like that, get some magnesium chloride, rub it in, and sometimes you can get relief within 5 to 10 minutes. I've dealt with a kink in my neck for many years. I've kind of gotten over it, but when I have it, literally nothing helps except for rubbing in magnesium chloride. Let's touch on to another magnesium, and that is magnesium chelate. So magnesium chelate is kind of like, I'll try and explain this in a right way. So you have something called magnesium citrate, which I will touch on later, which is a very highly absorbed magnesium. This is bound to a protein molecule, so it's kind of like taking magnesium citrate with food. So it does absorb well, but magnesium chelate is not one, again, I tend to recommend much. However, if you're looking for multivitamins and you look through your minerals, make sure they are in chelated form, and that is a very good form in a multivitamin. So magnesium chelate I tend to recommend more when it comes to multivitamins and stuff like that. So let's touch on to another one. A lot of people that I speak to deal with fibromyalgia. Now, what kind of magnesium would you take for fibromyalgia? And that is something called magnesium malate. So magnesium malate is magnesium and malic acid, and this is fantastic for anybody that is dealing with fibromyalgia. You're dealing with a lot of muscle pain, a lot of discomfort, and if you have fibromyalgia, you know how awful that can feel. So get to your health food store, get a good magnesium malate or a mix of magnesium and malic acid. Let's touch on to another one. This one is not as common, and I always mispronounce it, so please forgive me if I do, is magnesium threonate. I think I pronounced that right. This I tend to not recommend for magnesium deficiencies per se, but this is best for brain health. So if you know anybody that's dealing with mood issues, anxiety, or they truly can't sleep, magnesium threonate, which can be a little bit pricey, they say it crosses the blood-brain barrier, and it can be very good to calm the brain, which is very good. So personally, between kind of you and I'm not a big fan of this stuff just due to the price. I know there's some other great things out on the market, but if you are looking for threonate, it's a great product, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of very expensive for what it does. So magnesium threonate, not something you would tend to use for your magnesium deficiencies, but more for brain health and such. Let's touch on the last two magnesiums, the most common ones, and these have very high absorption. This is what I always tend to recommend if you come in and you're looking for a good magnesium. The first one is this one here, is magnesium citrate. You can get this in powder form or liquid form or even capsule form. And that has one of the best absorptions for years. That's all we sold is magnesium citrate. You came in for magnesium, that's what we gave you. The downside of magnesium citrate is if you take a little bit too much, you can get loose stools. So do be careful with that when starting a good magnesium citrate. Start off with 100, 150 milligrams at a time and work your way up to maybe 200 milligrams. Some people take up to 300, but try and do that in 2 different doses so you don't get a surprise on your drive to work where you get some loose stools. I've heard some stories with that, and yeah, start off low with magnesium citrate. And the one that I always recommend, this you do not have to worry about stomach upset. This is the kind I take, is magnesium bisglycinate or magnesium glycinate. They are the same thing, and this has extremely high absorption with being very gentle on the stomach. So I always tend to recommend most people just go out to your health food store and get a good magnesium bisglycinate or glycinate, and that will take care of your magnesium needs. So that's been my health supplement tip of the day. I'm Shane Chacha saying stay healthy, stay motivated, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I post every day there, and my TikTok is kind of taken off like crazy. So there's all kinds of great little short supplement tips on TikTok there. So I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.